Okay. Pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times before start our mantra. Namo Tassa Bhagavate Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavate Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavate Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Good afternoon for brothers and sisters in Dhamma, faithful devotees. Today also we are going to discuss some parts of the Mahāparinibbāna Sutta. Yesterday we already explained there are special 7 conditions for the Lichavis governors, they're given by the Lord Buddha. And Lord Buddha already remind that 7 conditions to the chief minister of the Magadha. His name is called Vassakara. But then after, not long after his departure, the Blessed One addressed Venerable Ananda. Ananda, go and call all the monks who are staying around the Rajagaha. Please call to them together at the assembled hall. Because Lord Buddha want to explain some kind of the condition to build up the harmonious in the Sangha. And Sangha or Bhikkhu, individual Bhikkhu, or if some big Sangha, if they want to develop their harmonious, if they want to develop their own qualities, if someone want to develop their wisdom, concentration, etc., what kind of condition you have to fulfill. Then Lord Buddha going to explain those are conditions for the monk. Actually, not the 7. Actually, there are more than 40 conditions the Lord Buddha already explained in the Mahāparinibbāna Sutta. The Blessed One, called the Bhante Ananda. The Ananda already called all the monks who are still around the Rajagaha city, and they all came to the assembled hall, and they approached the Buddha, and they bow down, and they stay on side. At that moment, our Lord Buddha going to explain about the how we develop the sanghas, the harmonious. Then the Buddha, getting up from his seat, went to the assembled hall, and arrival sat down on the seat, light out. Having sat down, he addressed the monk. Monk, I will teach you the 7 conditions that lead to no decline. Listen and pay close attention. I will speak. This is the Lord Buddha. After that, the Lord Buddha says for the monk. As you say, Lord, the monks responded to the Blessed One. The Blessed One said, now Lord Buddha going to explain the for the condition for the one by one for the monk. The bhikkhu, as long as the monk meet often and meet a great deal, their growth can be expected, not their decline. Now, if the many bhikkhus stay one monastery, there are many people are coming, there are many activities, then all the sangha, the monastery, the bhikkhus must be meet together. And not enough one time, they meet often, maybe 3 times a day, and maybe several times a day, and to discuss the before decide anything by themselves. Because some senior bhikkhus, they can decide whatever good thing for the sangha, for the lay devotees, but sometimes they need the permission from the Sangha, especially if Daika want to offer Sangha Dana, if Daika want to make some event, if someone passed away, some bhikkhu want to join the funeral ceremony, then if the Sangha has the Uposatha or maybe Sangha meeting, and every time if they want to discuss, better discuss together to build up our harmonious. The number two, as long as the monk meet in harmony and break off from their meeting in harmony and conduct Sangha business in harmony. Now they say all the bhikkhus must meet together with harmony. Without harmonious, difficult to develop their loving kindness, because according to seniority, everyone must practice the mind bodily action, mind verbal action, and mind the bodily action, verbal action, and mind action. This is very important to develop our harmonious. And after discussing finish, the break off from their meetings in harmony must be go out with harmony. And when they are discussing, contact some Sangha business. Sangha business means the Sangha meeting, Sangha Vinaya Karma, etc. Because the bhikkhus don't have any business like lay people, no? We have the business, how we share the Dhamma, how we organize the meditation program, how we meditate, and how we develop our concentration, and how we share the Dhamma for the lay peoples, and how we teach, how we study. This is the Sangha business. Okay? Then everything must do with harmony. Then because of that, the Sangha group growth can be expected, not their decline. Now, okay, you understand? Okay. Number third, as long as monk neither establish new rule, what has been unscreened, no cancel or existent rules, what has been discrete, but contact themselves, having undertaken the training rules as they have been discrete. Their growth can be expected, not their decline, because our Lord Buddha already laid down the rules for the monk. The whatever rule they lie down, everything we must follow, and we cannot break, we cannot add new rules. And whatever rule Lord Buddha lie down, we have to follow. This is the meaning, because especially in the Vinaya, the Vinaya Pitaka counts the Vinaya Pitaka, they already explained the many kind of discipline rule for the monk to develop their morality and the concentration and wisdom. And if someone want to be the spiritual person, or if someone want to be a noble person, everything our Lord Buddha already explained, especially the meditation also, the samatha way and vipassana way. We no need to add anything, because nowadays many kind of method in the world, different method, but some method not related to the Lord Buddha's teaching. But people are practicing. They say they have the experience. They say, good, I can control my mind. But if someone want to get the realization of Nibbana, if someone want to get the free from all suffering, if someone want to get the end of the life, they must practice pure teaching of the Buddha. Then Lord Buddha already explained for the monk, for the lay people, whatever rule we have to, you should follow. Then everything it is the right way, not the bad way. This is the meaning. Then we have to don't establish a new rule, but don't break the given rule, and you should develop your mind according to the Lord Buddha's rule. Number 4, as long as monk honor, respect, venerate, and do homage to the elder monk. This is a very important. Why? Those with the seniority who have long been ordained, and the father of the Sangha, leaders of the Sangha, regarding them as worth listening to. Their growth can be expected, not their decline. Yeah, nowadays the young generation, they are not respect to the senior monk. They are not listening the senior monk's advice. They are not pay attention their mind. Because of that, very easy to decline our life. Very easy to disrupt very easy to disrupt also. And we difficult to control our mind, not listening the teacher's advice. That's why the Lord Buddha say, you should pay respect, pay homage to the elders monk. Because we don't know elders, maybe the 1 hour elder than you, maybe 1 minute elder than you, 1 day elder than you, but you should respect to the senior monk. Because the seniority according to our ordination, because the ordination date. Now the example, do you know the Bhante Sariputta, his teacher is Bhante Assaji, no? Actually, Bhante Assaji not skillful, don't have but he already arahat, but his wisdom, when they compare to the Bhante Sariputta's wisdom higher than Bhante Assaji, means Bhante Sariputta's wisdom higher than his teacher. But anyway, Bhante Sariputta, no, his mind, his knowledge, everything higher than his teacher, but he every day respect his teacher. Sometimes he's finding which direction teacher stay. Now he imagine that direction and he pay respect. Every day he pay respect to his teacher. This is the meaning. Who want to be the develop good mind? Who want to be develop the good Dhamma? Who want to practice the good Dhamma? They must respect to the seniors, must respect to their teachers, must respect to the father of the Sangha. This is the leader of the Sangha. Now we can say about the group of the Sangha. They have the senior monk. They should respect, should listen his advice. This is very important to develop our harmonious and develop our morality, concentration, and wisdom. And another thing, the Lord Buddha mentioned, as long as the monks do not come under the sway of any arising craving that leads to the further becoming, their growth can be expected, not their decline. This is very important because nowadays lot of material things and lot of lot of the defilement things. After we seen, after listening, after take object, very easy to appear the tanha, craving mind, and again very start to appear the craving mind. But you should careful. You should try to avoid the craving thought from your life, and you try to cut off your craving, cut off your tanha. This is the meaning, because if you are very close to the craving and very close to the attachment, they're very close to the clinging, then because of that, those are defilement can kill us, can destroy our life, can decline our life. Because of that, Lord Buddha say, you should try to stay away from not come under the sway of any arising cravings that leads to the further becoming. This is a growth can be expected, not their decline. Number 6, as long as monks see their own benefit in the forest dwelling. Now, the bhikkhu must try to develop his mind, must try to meditate in the forest, because the forest environment, forest dwelling is better than the normal dwelling for us. Because the bhikkhu, if someone want to meditate, want to get the deep concentration, want to get the end of the life, end of the suffering, if you want to know the Four Noble Truth, the whatever deep Dhamma, if you want to know, we need a secluded place. The forest is the better than others. That's why the Lord Buddha mentioned your own benefit in the forest dwelling, the wilderness dwelling. Their growth can be expected, not their decline. This is the number 7. This is the last one. This is the first group of the condition. As long as the monk is keep firmly in mind, they keep in the mind. If there are any well-behaved companion in the holy life who have yet to come, because you have heard the senior monk and some holy person, and who is keeping the good behavior, some sangha. Then, but they are not yet arrived to your monastery. But you have heard about that. Then you have to when they are coming to your monastery, may they come, or may they will behave with companion in the holy life who have come live in the comfort. Then you have to say the welcome for the senior monk, for your monastery, for the place, and you have to say the welcome for the good behavior monk, and who became the noble. Those are the good monks. You have to welcome. You have to tell the welcome to our monastery. This is also the one of the condition to growth, and can be to growth our life and to not the decline. Because if you want to, you always try to associate the good person, holy person, noble person, and you have to say all the time, please welcome to our monastery, our place, to stay comfortably, and you try to invite them and try to accept their invitation. If they want to come, you have to say they will come to our place. This is the 7th condition. Because if some bhikkhu want to develop their mind, and if they want to develop their own concentration and their own practice, and their own harmonious, especially the harmonious, and the try to keep those 7 conditions, then if you follow those 7 conditions, very easy to develop our mind. This is a first group. Our Lord Buddha explained. This is first group. After that, again, Lord Buddha want to explain, as long as there are 7 conditions endure among the monk, and as long as the monk remain steadfast in these 7 conditions, the monk growth can be expected, not their decline. There are another 7 conditions the Lord Buddha want to explain. This one also important, because we are monk, we are meditators, we are practitioners, so we cannot do the lay job. We cannot follow the lay's behavior. So it is no good for the monk. Especially why we ordain, because we want to get the Nibbāna, we want to realize this Nibbāna. So if you have like this mind, then you try to develop the good qualities. Then the next next 7, the explaining the bhikkhu na kamma rama bhavisanti, na kamma rata, na kamma ramatam anuyutta. The monk, as long as the monk are not infatuated with construction work, do not delight in construction work, and are not committed to the infatuation with construction work, the monk growth can be expected, not their decline, because the bhikkhu don't engage to the construction work. It is no good for the monk because you have wasted your time. But then the ancient the time also the bhikkhu also they are also make some construction work, but especially they are build the shining room for the Buddha. They build the pagoda. The whatever they are doing, but they always try to. They are always accumulating wholesome, accumulating the good wholesome. That's why if you are want to do the construction work for the Sangha, construction work for the Buddha, for the Dhamma, it is also good for you to develop your mind. The one example, in Sri Lanka, one of the Arahat stayed with one Samanera in the north of Sri Lanka. One day, the Samanera told him, I want to disrobe. I don't want to continue the monk life. I am very suffering. I want to disrobe. This way he told his teacher. Then, but he teaches Arahat. He can read. He can check his mind. Teacher think, oh, maybe the better we change the place. It's better we change the place. Maybe it is good for him. Then teacher told him, the dear disciple, there are a lot of the monasteries in the South Sri Lanka. Do you like to go there to see them and to visit it? Yes, I like. Then from North Sri Lanka to South Sri Lanka, they are a little far. They came with foot. By walking, the two of them, they came to South Sri Lanka, the Chittala Pabbata monastery. Then there are lot of Arahat, lot of the kutis. But anyway, the teacher told to the disciple, I want to spend vasa here. Better you make the one kuti for me. Okay, I can make. Then he collect the bread and he make the mud and he want to make the simple kuti. Then the first day he started already. Then teacher told him, the disciple, when you are making the kuti, better you recite this sutta. Better you by heart this paragraph. Better you practice this Dhamma. Then slowly by slowly, the teacher want to explain Dhamma. And slowly by slowly, teacher want to give them more and more experience Dhamma and practice. But anyway, he is very happy. Now, one day, after 1 week, after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, after 1 month, and I think after maybe after few months maybe, he continuously make the construction work for his teacher, but his mind always concentrate, always the concentrate, because why? He always making the everything with mindfully and always reciting the Dhamma. Then no more defilement coming. Even now already forget the bad thought. Before he told his teacher, I won't disrobe, but now no more appear like this, the bad thought. Now he's continuously practicing Dhamma. Then after finish his kuti, then he going to invite to his teacher, Bante, just now finish the kuti, please accept my offering. Teacher told, okay, disciple, you make the very hard work to build up this kuti, but you spend a lot of time to build up the kuti. Better way, first few days you try to spend there. Later I can come. Anyway, you try to remind from beginning to until end, but the construction work with mind. You try to reflect. Then when he go there, he try to reflect step by step, until end of the kuti, end of the work. Then when he reflecting his mind, no more any defilement appear. No more lobha, no more dosa, no more moha. Everything he do the construction work with kusala mind, with dhamma mind. Then slowly, because of the reflection of the good mind, his mind become very calm and very peaceful. Then automatically appear the concentration, the deep concentration. Then his mind automatically convert to the vipassana. Then he practiced the vipassana again and again. Within the one night, he became arahat. Now you see, some skillful teachers, they know how to maintain their disciple. That's why. But the big Lord Buddha say, if someone always doing the construction work, always, non-stop, continuously, it is very bad. Because why? Sometimes very easy to get tired, very easy to get confused. Because they are doing construction work without wholesome mind, with the akusala mind. Then if they continuously practice akusala mind, very easy to damage our monk life, very easy to decline our life. That's why if you want to do the construction work, you should carefully, especially for the monk. You should carefully. That's why the Lord Buddha mentioned about the construction work. And the next one, as long as the monk are not infatuated with gossip, because we are living together, because if there's some bhikkhu living together, if they're making gossip for others or making the rumor for others, it is very bad. It is also one reason to decline our life. That's what Lord Buddha said. Don't make gossip. Don't make rumor. Try to keep good mind, good behavior with your society. It's also a good thing to grow our life and not their decline. Number third, as long as the monks are not infatuated with sleeping, because someone very much like to sleep more than 6 hours, more than 8 hours, maybe after breakfast also sleep, after lunch also sleeping, and at night also more than 6 hours sleeping, again sleeping, because he's very much attached to the sleeping posture. This one also no good for the monk. It's also one way to decline our life and our harmonious. That's why Lord Buddha say, don't attach to the sleeping, and try to avoid the sleeping time, because you try to maintain sleeping hours. Usually for the monk, enough the 6 hours to for the sleeping, enough 6 hours. Even our Lord Buddha, no, every day he sleep 1 hour and 20 minutes. Actually, not the sleeping, they only lie down to take rest. But this one also considered we call the sleeping. But anyway, if some bhikkhu want to practice Dhamma, want to develop their own good qualities, then he should avoid the sleeping. You have to keep the limited hours for the sleeping. And one more thing, in the ancient time, some of the bhikkhu, they never sleep a day, even night also. They are taking only one meal. After meal, they start to meditate until whole night, until next day morning. Continuously, maybe more than 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, they are meditating, because they have the deep concentration. They are playing with the jhana. They enjoy the jhana treatment. So this way, the Lord Buddha mentioned if bhikkhu not attached to the sleeping posture, and they can maintain the sleep in hours. This one also good to develop our mind. Okay. Another one is as long as the monk not infatuated with entanglement, means the social listening. The social listening means the actually the Gana Sanganika Ramata. We like to gather with the group. Small group together we join and discussing. Always talking. All are useless thing. It is very bad. Because that's why the bhikkhu don't make the small group in the one monastery, and don't make the small discussing in the monastery. It is no good for the build up harmonious and build up our good qualities. That's why it is also very bad. Then another number 5 is also very important for us. Na papicho bhavisanti na papikana ichana masangato. And as long as the monks are not infatuated with evil emotion and ambition, and have not come under the sway of evil thought. Actually, don't be the evil person, and don't try to associate evil thought. It's very important, because the evil is very bad. Evil is akusala. Kaya duccharita, vaci duccharita, mano duccharita. 3 evil do by bodily and by verbally and by mind. Then if someone going to associate in those evil thought, evil things, then Lord Buddha say it is very bad. It is very easy to destroy our life, very easy to decline our life. So especially the monk, when we are stay with the Sangha, with the bhikkhu together, try to avoid the evil thought, evil action from your life. In the Mahāmangala Sutta also explained, no? Asevanacha balana etam mangala muttama. Don't associate foolish men. This is the highest blessing for everyone. Now, don't associate the foolish man means there are many things. If you are going to associate evil thought, evil action, evil verbal action, and evil mind action, mind thought, and the evil person, everything including. Don't try to engage the evil person to your life. Don't try to associate the evil person. This one also very bad. Now, do you know the King Ajatasattu? No? When he was young, then the Devadatta Bhikkhu, he has the second power. He can create different things, because he has the second power. Then one day he created the small baby, and in front of the prince, the Ajatasattu. Then slowly he built up the friendship with the Ajatasattu. Then later he explaining to the Ajatasattu, now you are young, but you don't be wait to get the kingdom, because your father, when he passed away, we don't know. But you try to get your own kingdom. You try to be the king. Then I also want to be the Samma Sambuddha. Then he advised to the Ajatasattu, you should kill your father. Then you try to you will be the king. Then I am also going to kill the Samma Sambuddha. Then after that I will be the Samma Sambuddha. This way he advised to the Ajatasattu. But later on, the Ajasattu, he already killed his father, but he already committed Anantariya Papakam, very heavy Akusala Kamma. And the same way, the Ajatasat, the Devadatta also, many way he tried to destroy the Lord Buddha's life, just cannot. But anyway, he already fall the one big stone, and he already shake the Lord Buddha's blood, and he already divided the Sangha also. He also committed the heavy Akusala Kamma. But that's why if you are going to associate in the person, you should try to know he good or bad. But first of all, we cannot, after seeing or after listening the one or two times or the first day, we cannot understand he's a good or bad. But anyway, later after associating someone, after we are seeing his behavior, his action, and his thought, we can understand he's good or bad person. This way, you try to understand, because the Lord Buddha mentioned the next one also very important, the similar one, no? The similar one, they say that as long as the monk do not have evil friend, evil companions, and evil comrades, means don't try to get the evil friend for your life. Don't try to accompany with the evil person. This one also very danger for us, especially for the monk to develop. This also easy to damage our monk life, especially for the lay people also same way, no? If someone want to practice Dhamma, this one also very important. If some lay people, lay yogi, want to develop their own concentration deeply, if some meditators want to get the deep wisdom, everyone should avoid the construction, the too much construction work, and avoid the gossip or rumor. Don't try to keep limited the sleeping hours, and don't make the another bad discussing with a small group, and try to avoid the evil thought and evil action from your life, and try to avoid the evil friend from your life. This one also very important. And another thing, about the seventh one, explain the Lord Buddha. As long as the monk do not stop halfway with lower your distinction or achievement, means how to say, because someone not became arahat, but they have some concentration, but they have the experience with the meditation, but don't stop. Now just enough for me. Now enough. This way, don't stop, because if you want to realize of Nibbana, until Nibbana, you try to continuously practice your Dhamma. Whatever you receive, a small benefit, a small achievement, you don't break, don't stop. This is the mean, because if you stop, means very easy to decline your life. Because the one history, then in Sri Lanka, in the ancient time, one of the arahat, he was lived with one samanera. Actually, the samanera also, he also the well practitioner. He has the meditation experience, but only samatha way. He has a second power, especially he can go by sky, and everything he also can do, because he has mind power. One day, teacher and with disciple went to the respect to Mahacheti in Sri Lanka. At midnight, the Mahatheru, is Arahat, he going alone to pay respect to the pagoda. At that time, the Samanera also following him. Then after that, the teacher, when he respecting the pagoda, the Samanera asked from the teacher, "Teacher, do you like to offer flowers?" "Yes, of course. If I have flowers, I can offer." Then the Samanera, quickly he attained to the attainment, and he went to the Himalaya, collected some flowers, and he passed to his teacher. Then teacher, when he offering the flowers, non-stop, continuously offering flowers, but not yet finished. But later, teacher understood that our disciple, he has a very good mind, but he not yet practicing Pasana. He not yet became Sotapatti. His Samanera life is unstable. Then he want to encourage the Samanera, and he told, "Dear Samanera, you should try to be the Sotapanna, try to practice Vipassana. Very important to establish your monk life." But the Samanera told, yeah, okay, this is very easy for me. But he not pay attention to the teacher's advice. Then every day he asked teacher, "Today's Pindapata, which place they are going to start? From which place?" Then the teacher also going by feet, but the Samanera going by his height for the Pindapata line. But the one day, when the Samanera going by his height, he listened the one singing from the one lady is singing, and she's gathering, collecting the flowers, pick up the flowers from the time with singing. Then after listening this song, the Samanera's concentration drop off. Then he slowly come down, and he want to get married with this woman. And now you see but later there with the long history. Now we understand. That's why if you have some attainment, you don't stop until get a stable point, because even if you can establish the Sotapatti, your monk life is stable. That's why this Lord Buddha mentioned, you don't stop halfway. You are the halfway before establish your monk life, your practice. This one also very important for everyone, not only for the monk. Example, nowadays also some lay people, they also want to practice meditation. Someone has experience for the jhana, and someone has experience about the first jhana, second jhana, fourth jhana, but they are not continuously practice. They don't have the mind, don't have time to continuously practice. Then if you stop your practice, very easy to go down your concentration, very easy to lose your concentration. That's why it's very important. Don't stop the halfway your practice. The same way, there are another 7 conditions the Lord Buddha explaining for the monk. There is the monk remain steadfast with these 7 conditions. The growth can be expected, not their decline. This 7 also the very important for us. This one, the Lord Buddha mentioned, I will teach you 7 further conditions that lead to no decline. Listen and pay close attention. I will speak. As you say, Lord, the monk responded to the Blessed One. The Blessed One said, "Monk, as long as the monk have faith for the Buddha, for the Dhamma, for the Sangha." This one also very important about the faith. Now you know about the faith. Faith is a very important important thing, no, about the faith. Now the Lord Buddha mentioned
sorry, we have lost Bante. We are going to look for him. Please wait for a while. Bante? Yes, Bante, we see you, but I think the sound is not on. The mic is not on.
now. Okay.
No video. Bante must on the video. Start the video. Yes,
Okay.
yes, Bante. Correct.
Okay.
Thank you, Bante. Yes, thank you, Bante.
Okay. This is a new method for me. Everything new. Okay, now we are talking about the faith. Okay, now the there are the this wait. I'm going to find my document. Yeah, okay. Anyway, there are the faith. They have the amolika saddha, we call the rootless faith, blind faith, and the akaravati saddha means the faith of understanding, because some because if you know about the Buddha, about the Dhamma, about the Sangha, then you know the benefit after we respect, after we offering. Then this is we call akaravati saddha. But those are faith also explaining the different way. Agama saddha, adigama saddha, and opakkama saddha and pasada saddha. There are four ways the Lord Buddha explained. Now about the saddha, the agama saddha means after definite prophecy, every bodhisattvas, their life to life, they following they have the faith. That saddha we call agama saddha. Adhigama saddha means after attain the sotapatti or sakadagami, anagami, arahat, they have the established faith for the sasana, for the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. This one, those are faith also we can call adhigama saddha. And the okappana saddha means whose belief in the Lord Buddha and Lord Buddha's qualities. The same way the qualities of Dhamma, qualities of Sangha. And someone, may I go to Buddha by refuge. The same way they are following the Tisarana. This we call okappana saddha. Now, pasada saddha means the pure mind. When you are doing the wholesome, at the time arising pure mind. It's a brief meaning. Anyway, how we understand who has faith and who doesn't have the faith. Then one of the Pali Gatha, if I'm not wrong, I remember one Gatha, Dassana Kamo Silavatang Saddhammang Sotumichati Vinaya Machera Malang Save Saddhovati Uchati. There are three conditions to understand the faithful person. Dassana Kamo Silavatan Save Saddhovati Uchati. Someone always like to see in the good, holy person, holy monk, good monk, and who is keeping morality, who is keeping practice, who is keeping Dhamma. Those are holy person they are very much like to see. This is also one of the condition to see the faithful person. Number two, the Saddhamman Sotumichati. Someone always like to listen the Lord Buddha's teaching, pure teaching. He like to listen to Dhamma. This is a second condition to understand a faithful person. And Vinaya Machera Malan. Then always they like to offer the dana, or do the charity for the poor people, and offer the Sangha dana, for elaborate requisite for the Sangha, for the bhikkhus, individual. This is also one of the condition to understand faithful person. This way the Lord Buddha explained in the Samyutta Nikaya, one of the sutta. Then about the faith, then we should try to establish faith. Very important to develop our monk life. Without faith, difficult to continue our bhikkhu life. We need the faith to develop our mind. Okay. This way, we try to. You also try to get the extra data that may give you later. And number two is about the hirimana. Hirimana bhavisati means the same. Shame means the moral shame. This one also, and the shame for the evil thing, evil thought, evil action. And next one we call ottappa, the moral fear. You should fear to do the unwholesome thing, because you don't do the akusala. Then this one also already have the many details, but later you can get the detail, some notes from the brother JJ. Okay. The next one we call about the Bahusutta. Bahusutta also very important to understand the Bahusutta. In the Buddha wide learning, the Bahusutta we call the wide learning Bahusutta. How we understand according to the Sutta, the Lord Buddha told them the bhikkhu has learned much, and remember what he has learned, and consolidated what he has learned. Now then we try to learn much Dhamma and try to keep much Dhamma in your mind. You try to by heart, try to memorize the Dhamma. This is we call the Bahusutta. Then the bhikkhu must try to develop the Bahusutta quality. Without the developing the Bahusutta quality, then difficult to continue bhikkhu life. Then the Lord Buddha may explaining such teaching as good in the beginning, good in the middle, and good in the end. Then our Lord Buddha's every teaching we can divide into the beginning parts also good, middle part also good, and end part also good. And with the everything right meaning, and with everything with grammarful, and everything supporting to our continue our holy life, because and everything perfect and pure. Our Lord Buddha, whatever teach for us, everything perfect and pure. Then such teaching you should try to listen and try to learn much, try to by heart, and try to remember, try to practice mastery verbally, and try to investigate with the mind, and try to penetrate well by view. This is also we call qualities of Bahusutta. Because of this explanation, this Bahusutta, the wild learning monk, we can divide into two ways: Agama Bahusutta and Adhigama Bahusutta. Agama Bahusutta means the Tipitaka monk, who learned the Tipitaka, who learned the Lord Buddha's teaching, and who know the Pali language. This is a studying the monk we call Agama Bahusutta. Adhigama Bahusutta means experience after practice Dhamma, who has the experience of jhana, experience of the vipassana knowledge, experience of the Magga Phala. This is Adhigama Bahusutta. There are two persons. Actually, one day, our Lord Buddha was living in the Savatthi. The two of the bhikkhu, their friend, the two of the friend, they became ordained. After that, Lord Buddha asked from them, what do you want to practice now? The one of them told, I want to study Dhamma. Another one said, I am very old, I want to practice meditation. Then they already sent to the two-way. After 5 years, who went to learn the Dhamma, he already fulfilled his practice, means his studying. Then he want to see his friend. His friend also stayed at different place, different monastery. Then actually who study Dhamma, he want to check, he want to discuss Dhamma with his another friend. Actually, his another friend who went to meditate, he already arahat, but he not study Dhamma, but he know about the experience of the practice meditation and about the Magga Phala. But who went to study Dhamma, he doesn't know the experience. He doesn't have experience about the experience about the meditation and the noble path and frozen knowledge, etc. Then this situation, after seeing the Lord Buddha also went to that place. When the learned monk asked the question from the Arahat monk, actually sometimes the Arahat bhikkhu cannot reply because he not study Dhamma. That's why Lord Buddha went to middle, and Lord Buddha also asked the question from the both person. The Lord Buddha asked the question from about the pariyatti, about the pariyatti way. Then the who's the learned monk, he giving the good answer. About the patipatti way, then the who became Arahat, he can answer very well. Then the Lord Buddha mentioned, then we should understand there are two Bahusutta person, but there are also the Dhammapada, maybe the first chapter, the last Gatha of the first chapter, maybe, if I'm not wrong. Then Lord Buddha explaining about the difference between Agama Bahusutta and Adhigam Bahusutta. They cannot combine together, no? Now this way we have to understand. But anyway, the Bahusutta is a very important for us to develop our monk life, the quality of the Bahusutta. The next one, Aradha Virya, establish your effort, very important, because the whatever you are doing the good thing from the beginning until end, you should keep your effort continuously the same level. This is very important, because nowadays everyone has the effort to start everything, but when they are going to finish, no more effort, no more people. Now because you try to keep the same way. This is a very good quality of our Bodhisattva's life. Appativanitacha padhanasmi, that the Pali mentioned, the whatever good thing start our Bodhisattva, always he used the which effort to start, same effort continuously he bringing until end of his work, this kusala. This is very important for us, especially for the monk or lay people, to develop our life, our good quality. The same way, another thing, upatita sati, to establish mindfulness. This one is very important, according to Mahāparinibbāna Sutta. There are 4 types of mindfulness. Do you remember about the 4 types of Satipatthana also? The Lord Buddha mentioned in the Mahāparinibbāna Sutta. Everyone know about the physical body, about feeling, about mind, about Dhamma. Okay, this way we try to establish mindfulness. And the last one we call about the wisdom, panya. Now about the panya also, different kind of panya, no? About the mundane panya and super mundane panya, and the different way explained in the Visuddhi Magga. Yeah. Anyway, the wisdom is called for the understand for noble truth, and the wisdom is to understand the vipassana knowledge, anicca, dukkha, anatta. Then you try to develop your wisdom after practice vipassana diligently. And when you are practicing vipassana meditation, you can get the wisdom sharp and sharp. The sharper than the sharp. Then your wisdom going to deep and deep after practice vipassana meditation. This way, the Lord Buddha mentioned, if the monk, if the bhikkhu, as long as these 7 conditions endure among the monks, and as long as the monk remain steadfast in these 7 conditions, the monk's growth can be expected, not their decline. Now we understand those are the 21 qualities, the conditions I already explained according to the Mahāparinibbāna Sutta. Actually, they are explained briefly, but they have the much detail inside the sentence. But anyway, those are 21 conditions. Very good, very well help for the monk. The same way help for the lay peoples also to develop your morality, concentration, and wisdom. Okay, then if you have any questions regarding the 21 condition, please let us know.
Bhante.
Yeah.
Good afternoon to you, Bhante.
Yes.
You did mention something about the monk should avoid doing construction work. What do you mean by construction work?
Actually, the construction work means the sometimes too much monastery work. Okay, because you spend the whole night, whole day building the kuti and making the road and cleaning the monastery all the time, but without mindfulness, without mindfully. and without practice Dhamma. Because of this is the meaning.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Hmm.
It's clear.
Oh yes, Bante, there's one question from the screen. Good day, Bante. What are the 4 types of mindfulness?
But the fourth of the Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, but regarding but the sati, no, they say the dual contemplating the nature of the body in the body, means the kaya anupassana. The dual contemplating in the feeling, the vedana anupassana. Duals contemplating the mind in the mind, the chitta anupassana. Dual contemplating things in the things, means dhamma anupassana. This is a 4 type of mindfulness that we call Satipatthana. Can Bante share the Arahat Bante taught to the Samanera during the Koti construction? The paragraph, yeah, that's one that coming from the Anguttara Nikaya commentary. In the Anguttara Nikaya, okay, I can show about the paragraph number or the book. Anguttara Nikaya, the commentary, the first commentary about the Nivarana Pahana. Yeah, the paragraph number 11, Anguttara Nikaya, first commentary, the paragraph number 11, about the Nivarana Pahana Vagga, how we cut off the 5 hindrance. Under that chapter explaining about the how we control our defilement in our life. After practicing, after reading Dhamma book, practicing Tutanga, and practicing the Samatha, and practicing Vipassana, and doing the Navakamma. Navakamma means like construction work for the short time with the Dhamma for the teachers. They say the Navakamma is sometimes the bhikkhu doing with the yoniso with the of doing the construction work with the yoniso manasikara. Okay, this is explained, but according to that book, that place explained that they say the Chittala Pabbate Tissattero Kata. The Chittala Pabbata Vihare Tissattero Kata, the Myanmar page number, I think 34. The PTS page number 44.
Bante, maybe I ask a question.
Sure.
Yes, but just now Bante talk about balancing the study and practice.
Mm-hmm.
Can Bante further advise us for a lay person like us how to balance both of this?
Actually, if someone want to meditate deeply, enough to know the Dhamma related to meditation. Okay, this is my brief short answer. If you know the many things, if you study many things, sometimes difficult to concentrate, difficult to meditate. When you are going to practice meditation, difficult to keep your mind, because you have a lot of memory, lot of things. But if you want to balance together, then you can study. This is study time. The meditation, you can meditate the meditation time. But you can divide the time. Then the meditation time, you should keep strong mindfulness, and you try to advise your mind. This is my meditation time, not the study. And then you try to focus only meditation object continuously. Yeah, this is a way to understand. But because usually the bhikkhu also they are doing both. Sometimes early morning they are meditating, daytime studying, and at night also they are someone meditating, someone the reciting. And again, early morning they're meditating after wake up. Because the early morning's meditation sitting is very comfortable. Comfortable than the daytime. Because daytime, the lot of the things happening. Maybe the environment, but the body also become very weak, very tired. Not easy to meditate. But the early morning meditation first is very calm and very peaceful. This way we try to. Okay.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Bhante. Any other questions?
Yeah, how do we contemplate feeling in our daily life? Yeah, but the feelings of Vedana, no? But there are three types of Vedana. Somanasa Vedana, happiness feeling, Domanasa Vedana, unhappiness feeling, and Upekka Vedana, equanimity feeling. But anyway, but the feeling, there are two types of feeling, physical and mental. And the physical and mental. But the physical feeling, there are two, body, there are body aching and body happiness, body happy, the body feeling, joyful feeling. But the internal, there are also internal happiness, internal the suffering, and internal equanimity. Then the daily life, if you when you are if someone has the deep concentration, then they are also very easy, because the feeling, contemplating feeling is a pure vipassana method. Actually, this one also, if you know about the nama dhamma mentality, then after practice mentality, then very easy to contemplate feeling. This is a different chapter. But anyway, briefly, you can practice when you are going to meditate. You can feel your body the feeling. Maybe when you are sitting posture, they are touching your body, then you can feel about the touching the place, and you can contemplate for the feeling. But this one not the accurate method, because if you want to get the deeply about the feeling contemplating method, you should practice systematically. First samatha, after that you can go to vipassana, or starting the 4-element method, then you can go to the feeling object. But in the daily life also, when you are sitting, you can feel your body aching or body joy, then you can understand this feeling. Then when the mind arises with a good mind, this is good, the happiness. And when the bad mind, the domanasa, unpleasant feeling. And the upekka is an equanimity feeling. Then this way you can understand briefly. But but this one also you have to practice systematically.
There's one more question, Bhante.
Yeah, please elaborate Kammarama, no?
Yes.
Yeah, but I already explained, no, Kammarama. But especially the Kammarama is a construction work, no? But the construction work, someone doing with the mindfully, with the yoniso manasikara wise attention, this is the right way. If someone doing the construction work with the unwise attention, without mindful, this one also, this one Lord Buddha say it is the no good, because nowadays Sangha, they can make the kuti and the dining hall, pagoda, whatever things, but everything we try to do with the wholesome mind, with the mindfully. But without mindful, if you are doing, it is no good. And even whole day, they are continuously doing the construction work without practicing Dhamma, without understanding Dhamma. This is also useless. It is to damage our
Is there any other questions?
Yeah. They say Navakamma. Yeah. Navakamma. Navakamma is but the book mentioned Navakamma is Navakamma, the new work. Means if some bhikkhus studying Dhamma, practicing meditation, but he want to break. He want to take the different work. Then he doing some service for his teacher, for his monastery. It's called Navakamma. But this is also related to the construction work. But he doing only the short time, not the yeah. When one exercise, no, with full mindfulness, is this considered correct kamaram? Yeah, okay, but because there's something the yoga, no, because the yoga method, no, someone doing the yoga also with mindfulness. So consider, because the any of the working, any of the work, if is the bodily work, we call kamaram.
Anybody has any questions? If not, Bhante, we can actually share merits.
Okay.
Okay.
Sadhu.
Sadhu.
Please repeat after me. Idam me punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbānassa paccayo hotu. Mama punya bhagang sabba sattanang bhajemi te sabbe me samang punya bhagang labhantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.